Good morning, Internet. See how this goes. Oh, goody. Ship worked. Ship bed worked. Anywhere. Where the heck are we? Found my ship, but I still don't know where I'm at. Ah, not sure where I was at. Everything's locked up, huh? How in the fuck am I missing a cool card? See, this is the kind of shit I just don't get. Because, yeah, I just upgraded those. Let's go back to the okay. Okay. I'm just gonna go back to PO here. Restart. I guess I lost some components overnight. Mysteriously in a ship I'm not even flying. Mysteriously in a ship I'm not even flying. Go back and reclaim them. Maybe it'll show back up with the claim or something. Oh no. I've not been having the greatest of luck. First, when I first started in Star Citizen, it wouldn't even load a server. It wouldn't even give me the start button. And then, so, well, I checked the website, get 505. I can't even reach the website, RSI. And finally got that working. Now I'm at the dreaded black screen. Not a great morning. Not a great start here. Half the time this ends up in restarting. I've been told if I wait, but Yeah. I'm gonna be pissed if I don't have all my components. I'm buying those components now, not stealing them. It's one thing when you lose a stolen component you borrowed out of another ship. It's another to go grind for them and then lose them. That's kind of that'll irk you a little bit. But we'll see. Oh man, in frickin' Orville or Area 18. I mean, jeez, this is not the place I expected to wake up. Like the title says. Where did I park the car again? Yeah, this is not where I wanted to wake up. I wouldn't have done that. I know I had parked on Port Ollie first. Some weirdness. Very weirdness. I need to go look at the vids. Because I know I had parked on Port Ollie. Start walking. Start walking. What is that command? Oh, never mind. I never started that up since I... Start walking. Oh, that didn't help, did it? Start walking. Start walking. Why is that one not working? Not saying it as a command.
Getting some exercise.
Start walking. Start walking. Stop walking.
Let's rest here.
Start walking.
Getting some exercise.
Okay, I don't know why it wasn't recognizing me. I think I got it. have to hold the key down. That might have stopped it. Start walking.
Getting some exercise.
Stop walking.
Let's rest here.
Hey, weren't you ever told not to play on furniture? Minute and a half. I could run to the other side, but eh. Yeah, it's over there. Cheer.
Cheering.
Taking forever. I agree. I agree.
Agreeing.
Chat. Chat. You don't want to eat those torpedo burritos unless you're wearing a lightweight suit.
Stand clear. Doors are now closing.
I just wanted to look. It's a good thing I buy extras of those. They just keep disappearing. Oh, hush. Just a second. Let the dogs out.
the station. Stand clear of the doors. Stand clear. Doors are now closing.
I didn't think I was going to make it back in time. Just running. Might be a new game, but old tricks are good for anybody. Make you zigzagging back and forth. Makes the trip feel longer. Now, why are all my ships showing as...
Want your company in? Resort. Inquire today.
I think I'll go ahead, claim the ones, and go back and reset a spawn somewhere while these are... Fortunately, I gotta claim both of them that are the bigger ones. Go ahead and pay for that one. Should be all of them but the 325, right? I'm not doing anything there.
Takes all of us working together to keep our core safe and secure.
2 minutes before I can leave. Check out the VIP lounge. Anything we can steal. They just aren't much of RPGers. I mean, I'd collect everything. Like, ooh, can I pick that up? What can I do with that? Want some coffee?
Together to keep
Ah,
our
never
core
mind.
safe and secure. Be vigilant and report possible threats every time. Your personal belongings are your personal responsibility. Monitor your luggage at all times.
And their rentals.
From transforming worlds to exploring the stars, our corp is proud to bring the universe. Our corp, testing
Okay, now it shows them both. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay. Uh, Now we're looking for upgrade the shields next. That'll be 61k each. And 22.
Inquire today. Invest in making our here you come.
40k. So 5 or 6 missions. Okay, we can get out of here now.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
Are your personal responsibility. Monitor your
Uh-huh.
location at all times.
Hang on, hang on. Uh-oh.
Spooling quantum drive.
What the hell? Got something odd. Unput all. There's like oxypen. Yeah, refill. Huh. Oh wait, isn't that the same as it is? That's why it is. It's the same as spooling the quantum, isn't it? It's B. What else could I make it? Yeah, I put it. I'm screwed now. Why can't I touch the elevator? Ah, yeah, this is getting fun today. I'm not having as much fun as I usually do. I don't know what else to do. It's odd that the website and the servers, I guess the servers, literally, when you went to rsi.com, it wouldn't come up when I first started. Let's see if there's anything new. See if it'll recover itself. Most asked for server of the feature of the day. And this, I don't know. This is the second time. It's just this is the second time I've ended up at the black screen of death, and that's new. I mean, I haven't had this 07. Good day to you. Haven't seen this one since early in this patch. Boy, oh boy. Okay. I'm just not really sure what else to do. Let me, this rarely ever does anything, but what the heck. And just for good measure. Yeah, I'd like a green screen too, but I'm not sure it would work for me, you know, with the lighting. I'm no expert, but from what I've heard, and it makes sense, is you have to have very even, consistent lighting on those green screens, or you'll see the shadows, because shadows are effectively a different color, right? Yeah, like I said, I don't know that it does any good, but they suggest even RSI suggests that you delete. Wait a minute. Delete the live folder when you're having issues, specifically with starting up. Where am I? Is it x86? I thought it was. Am I blind? Well, yes. Let's go about this a different way. Oh, I moved it, of course. All right, yours will say yours will say C program files, Robert Space Industries. I just moved. Yeah, well, yours will. I just moved mine to an SSD last week. I just got an SSD. So anyway, you go in the live folder, and they tell you to delete the user folder, which you should do Right, yeah, I forgot. I was going back to the old location. But yeah, you should do if you're doing a major patch like 3.6. I'll delete this, and that'll delete my profile and everything. But otherwise, it's just that shaders folder right there. You can go in that user folder, and there's your shaders cache, and that'll help if it's a startup issue or something graphical like black screen maybe. The other thing is if you're going to delete the whole thing. Now on 3.6, I'll even redo my mappings, but you can go in this profiles and save action maps in between. Like if they have I'll do this like in PTU, and that's my key mapping. That's your default key mapping file. So that'll save. If you redo a setting, that'll save it and delete everything else. But like on 3.6, I'll delete everything. This, of course, is the main settings in the game. That would be these right here. But yeah, that shader file inside live folder, that's what tends to cause issues with graphics. Alright, we're still trying to get out of Lorville, or Area 18. Haven't updated my mind to the new mousetrap. Yeah, when we go to 3.6, I'll delete the entire directory user folder and reset my keyboard and everything. But on major patches, I'll reset the keyboard. Then I'll save that. Then I'll save that one mapping file, that keyboard mapping file, and I'll save that out, and I'll keep replacing just that one file, so I don't have to remap my keyboard. Because, well, here, let me get up. Because I have a lot of stuff mapped to it. All my voice control stuff is mapped, so I have a lot to remap. But yeah, that one map file will save you some time. I said, of course, obviously your live folder won't be in D drive unless you just happen to have the same setup. But yeah, go into your live, and yeah, it's that user folder you should delete that they tell you, as a matter of fact. It is strongly recommended that players delete their user folder for the public client after patching. They say that every time, right there on patch notes. Well, here's that live folder. That's what they're talking about, basically the whole game, or the whole install. And there's the user folder that you're supposed to delete. Now, I always, after a major patch, I'll save this one file, and that's so I don't have to reset my keyboard. And that's because all these red, those are mapped to my voice, and then the white ones that I added are just edits that I changed. So I have to keep a list here, or I won't be able to get my voice and everything working. And this is I take a snapshot and then edit it. Add my custom keybinds. But yeah, it's that That's that user folder that they're talking about right here. Won't highlight it, but and you only need to do that on major patches, because that will wipe everything out. But yeah, like this 3.6, when it goes live, you're gonna want to wipe that whole directory, and you know you'll have to reset your keyboard. You'll have to create a new character, the whole 9 yards. But the cache folder inside of there, you can delete anytime, and just like this, most of the time it'll help graphics issues. And I may not have fixed it, but a lot of times it'll help graphics issues, especially if it's like hanging and won't load. The game won't start because of some graphics issue. Yeah, delete that cache folder. Sometimes that helps. Beats having to, you know, redo everything, and that's usually the problem. Yeah, I'm just trying to get out of here now. I got my ships reclaimed, and I do have all my components back. Yay. Yeah. Wonder if I did this time now. So it still shows it. I think it just didn't show it because it wasn't claimed. Yeah. Those are 136K for those two parts right there. Kinda worried me when they weren't there. Only showed one of them, and it's like, wait, where'd my other $60,000 credit component go? Give it back. Yeah, but like in intermediate patches and stuff, you don't have to delete that whole thing. Only if they change settings would you really want to delete everything. Either like if they change the user profile, then you definitely want to delete that main config, game config, because that's where that's stored. If they change like keyboard layout or keyboard settings or something major as far as controls, then you'd want to delete that that file that I saved, your keyboard layout, action maps, XML. But I usually save those two files just so I don't have to redo them every time, unless it's either a major wipe or unless it's something to do with those specific files. I haven't had to do that. I mean, we haven't had any patch, you know, in a while, so I doubt it did anything. But it can't hurt.
Now arriving.
they've done really good. It was not long ago. I was in the teens most of the time anywhere in this area. I don't have it's not a supercomputer or anything. I've got a decent, moderate gaming system. Yeah, around 40 plus FPS around our Area 18. I'll take that. Any day.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
Hang on. Deja vu, anyone?
From transforming worlds to exploring the stars,
That's the chances of me being able to not hit the button once I step in this elevator. This is the third try to get out of here. Hello, buddy. Hey, could you please? Oh, never mind. Golden armor. I think that might be one of the high fundraiser kind of flares, or sub flare at the very least. Yay, a big ship. I guess, as much as I hate to, I'm gonna go park in the other mousetrap, Floorville. Stop there a minute. Cruise.
Cruise lock.
Out here. On screen. And what did I say? I needed 5 or 6 more missions for the upgraded shields on this thing. I don't really think I need them, but or no, that's for the Constellation. This one's already got it. That's what it is. As you can see, I take notes of everything. I'm just and there we go. Yeah, there it is for 4 ships. I have 2 of each that I actually. Well, there's 1 of each. There's 2 of each that I actually upgrade. And counting the weapons, there's the components and all the weapons below. It's roughly
Toggle lights.
1.5 million credits. I'm down to the last ship. Being Constellation. Another 120 and I'm 240 total from having it. 240k. Alright. And I sure hate to question is waking up at PO and traveling to here faster or slower than waking up here and riding the train and getting out? That's the question. I think it's about 6 to 1 and a half a dozen to the other. Hey Visions, good morning. How you doing today? I'm just trying to figure out some nonsense costs for components. I'm still buying components yet. Good, good. I'm actually doing pretty good today. Well, I had a I never did finish the Constellation upgrading the components. I have weapons and everything else was already upgraded, but I never actually upgraded the shields and other actual components. So yeah, I still have. Yeah, I don't do much as far as weapons. I added missiles to my changes. Not sure they're right though. Yeah, I've got. I did add the coolers already, so I'm gonna add shields on it yet. But really, I don't use the Connie, but it's like one of the four. And let Let me let the dogs out. Yeah, I had a little odd bit of trouble this morning getting into the game. I'm not sure why or what. Started the launcher, and for some reason, I mean, I didn't even have a launch or update button. Nothing there. It did no news, no nothing. It was like almost like starting the PTU launcher. Just nothing there, not even the launch button. And I'm like, what the heck? So I just try to open RSI website in a browser and get a 505 error in my browser. Oh, wow. Okay. And finally it cleared up. Okay, well that's kind of what I thought after I kind of just okay, well went and poured coffee, walked around a minute, and came back, and it seemed to work. Started the launcher, and it all showed back up. But yeah, and so then I log in, and the cool thing is I actually loaded into my bed in the freelancer here, so that was neat. And then, but yeah, then I had two black screens on respawn. Not sure what that's about. I only. Oh. I was gonna. I guess I'm gonna land here. That's what I was doing. Moving from one mousetrap to the other, I think. Some probably, yeah. I hope to be. I've I've been, I won't say busy. I've been either sore or busy this week. I was a little bit sore at the beginning of the week, so I'm still kind of catching up on that. But I've got it pretty much there. Still have some stuff I need to haul into the attic, kind of thing. Yeah, I hope to. I'm hoping they're. I mean, they mentioned it on the live or whatever that soon it would go to PTU or leave the test fleet. Uh, Hopefully we'll get that. Maybe not. Probably not this weekend. But yeah. So many things, yeah. There's actually that's what's this one coming doesn't have any big shell shocker kind of features for me. You know, the ships they're cool, but it's not like I own any that are coming out this patch or anything. So, but it's got a lot of gameplay and quality of life in game stuff that's really cool. I mean, the start of the law system, that'll be neat. Rental, you know, that I guess the only one that's actually coming out in 3.6 is what, the Archimedes and the J90 and I don't know. The 890 jump, but that'll be late, as we all know, a little late. Intermediate patch. Yeah, I'm talking about the 3.6 patch as far as new ships, new features. I guess a ship really isn't a feature, is it? It's more content than feature. Gear.
Transitioning gear.
It's the landing box. I don't see it. There it is. Hope so.
Landing complete.
Yeah, I'm in there. Okay, why am I doing that? That's really all I need here. beat my ship up. Just getting in and out of this place. Don't worry. Nothing to see here. I did, as a matter of fact. I watched that the other day. That was cool. Cruise.
Cruise log.
Yeah, I've looked at like the org things, and they look a little too organized. You know, their ops and things. Thought about joining in on some of them, but like I say, I'm not really into the big operation like that. The org events that they have. Yeah. It's not, unless you're joking. Maybe that's what I need to do. Have me a few beers. Yeah, I'm not real good in a big group. Finally got well, as far as I know, the missions all reset every session. So, I mean, but it's probably more about the reputation or whatever that they have as a backside that has no stat in it yet. In-game stat. Like I got you. So have you gotten any player bounties since you got it? Alright. I normally have the, yeah. Huh? Right here. It's in the sun. Yeah, I wasn't really aware of that, but since I normally don't look for player bounties. That's not surprising. They only work about half the time for me as well, so I'm not sure. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not sure how getting 3.6 is going to help as far as stability that much. The I don't. I think they were pushing to get everything in 3.5, so which is why it's still a little more buggy than normal. What am I looking for here? Just in time for 3.6 to hit, and we know that's likely to start a few new bugs. Oh, that's why it was. Comms. Hopefully they'll get a little bit of it. 3.6 will help with the stability. I mean, yesterday I played all day, no problems. And this morning I had issues getting in, and that black screen on death kind of thing, that's different. When I was getting it a while ago, then it seemed to go away. Now it seemed to come back. Okay. Target ahead.
Targeting reticle.
see. Seems like I've tried to cut this pro tem a couple of times, and like you're saying, it doesn't seem to complete. Either it doesn't give me an icon or something happens. So we'll try it. So I'm not getting a marker yet. So I'm pretty sure I'm not. No. Well, I'm probably not going to worry about that right now. If that's the case, I'm not all that enthused right this moment, but might do that later on, say off stream. See if it pops up. Give it a minute. So I mean, I know the bounties take a minute, so. Yeah. Oh. Give it just a minute. Let's see. Hey, Zaxxus, good day. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and take another one. And maybe it'll pop up here in a little while. Did I get the other one? No? There we go. How you doing this morning, Zaxxus? And did you? Well, I had a little trouble getting logged in this morning, but I think that was a server issue. I did okay yesterday. Am I at? Okay, that's right here. Nice. Yeah, this patch seems to be a little bit unstable server side. I'm guessing they're adding some of that, the server meshing stuff, the front end stuff or back end stuff, whatever they need for it. I've been grinding these bounty missions pretty good for credits. They go pretty fast. Shit was gone. I know that feeling. Too many times I've walked out of an outpost building with a box in my hand to an empty yard. Like, I know I left it right here. I didn't get that drunk last night. Yeah, I did the math on mine. As a matter of fact, that's kind of what I'm doing the last few upgrades. But for the 4 ships I have, it's 1.5 million credits roughly. That's one of each there, and the other 2 that I upgrade. That I actually use. I do have a Hornet in addition to those, but I don't actually use it. I've flown it one time and I realized why I don't use it. It's got like size 2 fixed guns, so I'm no good with fixed guns, whether that's because they're broken or... I responded our court this morning too. And I'm pretty damn certain I should have been at Port Ollie. I'm not sure what that is. What's that? Target ahead.
Targeting reticle.
No, wrong guy. Target ahead.
Targeting reticle.
I logged back in the ship. Yeah, I guess I killed myself. No, I killed myself here in Hurston area. Self-destructed this ship. I logged in bed in the ship here, which was cool. But then when I respawn in Arcor. Wow. That didn't take long. Oh yeah, that's an odd deal. I see. Pretty sure. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work. I'm not gonna mess with it right now. I'll have to do that pro Tim mission this evening when I'm not streaming. Jump servers and whatnot. When I need 126, 4 more missions, and I'll be able to upgrade the shields on the Connie. I'll get her updated just in time for. Now we're just going back and forth to these two asteroid clusters. I'll cluster. You know what? A bad guy's on this planet. I don't mind. What? Guess I should see how much ammo I have. I don't think I've done anything yet. I'm guessing that's 2,920 something. I think they hold 4K, so that's almost 3/4 full. Cruise. Cruise.
Cruise lock.
Target ahead.
Targeting reticle.
He's got a haircut there. Well, climbing pretty quick. Made 126, I think. Two more.
Spulling quantum drive.
This one and one more. This is actually the most expensive upgrade, is the shields. Well, wait a minute. Yeah. I think so. I take that back. That's the best power plant. And this thing has two of them. Those are like 90K a piece. Ouch. Magda. Don't get very many on Magda. Well, most of these tend to be on Ariel and Ida. Yeah, I didn't realize that thing had 2 power plants. And they're 91,000 credits each. Jeez. I should be able to get enough for that right before PTU drops, man. We'll see. They have those in a 30K quantum drive to upgrade on the Connie, and that'll be all 4 of them upgraded as good as I can. If it were persistent, then I'd go ahead and upgrade the Buccaneer too, but I'm just not sure what upgrade I could do to, since I'm no good with the fixed guns. It's not really worth upgrading the thing. I got stung by a red hornet yesterday out in the yard. My arm's still a little swollen and sore. Keeps popping around is worrying me. Target ahead.
Targeting reticle.
About. Said only need one more to get those shields. Yep. That's about what I have. Two thousand 30, 1080 maybe. Not for one more mission. But yeah, that's why I don't worry about the ballistics. It seems to do good. Oh, and Aberdeen. Yeah, these three are normal. This one's kind of an odd one. I don't have them over here that often. This all started out me leaving Arcorp and going to reset my spawn. Luckily, these are sold at Fort Ollie, so that's where I'm going to buy them. I haven't checked in a while, or looked it up. I have, take that back. I need to buy these at Her 1 or Area 18. Her 1 sounds like the one. Where's Her 1? Is that, oh, okay, cool. Cruise.
Cruise locked.
I'm actually beginning to like that voice macro. I may end up having to get the voice attack one day. I don't know. I'm not too fond of having somebody else do it. I can't remember the commands, even the ones I make. So seems like target ahead.
Targeting reticle.
There's just a couple that are really kind of cool, like that one that I use. Give me a good one for the last one, huh? I'm 28. I'm thinking I need. Yeah, 126. No, 122 is all I need. Oh, yeah? Oh, these missions, I can do 20 plus K an hour. So yeah, I'm at 128, but I need to go to her one and pick up these shields. Reload, restock. I have to do something else. Alrighty, Zach, this one. Have a good day at work. Appreciate you stopping by this morning. I'm gonna keep on keeping on. I have to go do some FPS or something, but yeah, yeah. I will. That I usually do. Sometimes I get a little frustrated, but it usually works out in the end. Ever in doubt for where the space station is? Head to the sun. They always seem to be in the sun. uh, Nope, it tried to recover, but it didn't. Is that how you spell that? Now this is where you get that recovery and end up in your spaceship, even though in your cockpit. I've had that happen 2 or 3 times on this crash here. You're welcome. Sure. Let's try again. And we're gonna get a recovery, so I may very well end up right back in the cockpit. Which is kinda odd, but cool. I did, although I do have damage. Okay. Must be too close. Which way am I going here? I'm getting closer, definitely. That looks like it. Up there. Oh, there it is. Found it. Okay, we might have made it. Might have, maybe.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
I'm just curious if I can. Hey,
Waving hello.
quantum not available. Oh, because I'm full. Okay. Guess I'm full from that.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Wow, I almost died. Just sitting in my seat. Yeah. I would stop to look and see how much time I have, but I don't think I have time. It's a race to see whether I'm going to run out of O2 or have a heart attack. And here, 3 minutes. Oh, I have plenty of time too. I have pens I could have used. Stunt flying a cutty around ollie definitely doesn't work as well as I planned. But not. So, what are we buying here? We are buying 2 of the full stops. $1 stuff. Now I have a whole 6K credits. I got enough for lunch. Better save it for gas, so. Yeah. I should be able to upgrade that ship already,
Give you a lot of time to depart.
since I'm not using it. Actually, I have these two, and that's what I need to upgrade them to. 90K a piece, but I think I'll go ahead and upgrade that thing. That's only 30K. Area 18. Don't want anything to be at Area 18. I've had to. I better suck up some more air. My ship won't give me air in the cockpit. And miss. Well, I don't know if y'all saw, but I thought it was just cool. They allow you to color code your stuff now, which is pretty neat. I don't know when that started. Could have been there for a while. Had to. You're asking the wrong guy, man. I joined a society for antisocial people, and we had to give up a year and a half later because we had never met. Color code what? The sources? I wonder if you can color code the nah. The sources in OBS. I miss. Yeah. Yeah, you can color code all your stuff. I don't know. I'm not too anxious to go outside my house. If that's what you mean, hey Washman. I joke about it. Big bad world, scary out there. I love it, my own little world. What am I doing? Did I already upgrade it? Yes. Oh, I'm trying to get that repair to take. Yeah, it didn't take. I knew it wouldn't. But it won't this time either. Yeah, I don't know. Outside's the real world. It's nothing wrong with it. I love going out in the yard. Oh, yeah, I'm not sure I can help you much with motivational speaking or anything. Well, that was an experience just getting into there, wasn't it? I'm still at Hurston. I really do. Can I get to? Yeah. I really want to reset my spawn to Port Ollie. Good morning, Pam Pride. Good morning. Maybe I can get some actual repairs done there. There you go. It's all part of living. Gotta live a little to live a little. I'm sure a lot of people look at me and think I'm weird too. They might be right. Just because they believe it doesn't mean you have to agree with them. Or concern yourself with what they think. The only people that matter are your family. Do they think you're weird? Yeah, that doesn't even really matter because mine think I'm weird. Yeah, went out yesterday, got stung by a wasp. I'm still a little sore, but did get some of the shed cleaned out. Got the wasps cleaned out. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, life coaching and all that. I'm probably not the greatest one to ask. Oh, broken down carpenter playing games all day. Not all day, but oh, and the trip's over. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Well, for me, there's all kinds of people. Some people won't like everybody, even me. And some people, will like you. You're never gonna find the people that you can be friends with if you don't take a little bit of risk. most times the things we fear the most aren't nearly as bad as we think. That was the wrong button, but it'll work. Alright, land here. Oh man, do I have enough? Is that why I didn't get refueled? I didn't have any money? Gear. Gear.
Transitioning gear.
Still not getting it repaired.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
I'm like going. There we go. Thank you. Okay, cool. Not sure how I got most of the damage either. I think that's when I when I crashed. Must have hit a rock while I was asleep. Yeah. I don't know where you live, but you like me, you live out. I live out in out in a fairly remote area. I have to drive into the big city, and our city isn't very big. But yeah, groceries is kind of a trip. Yeah, you can do it, man. course they are. I forgot to look at them. I have been jumping all over the place. Yeah, it's right there in the, let's see, can I scroll them up? Yes, I can. There we go. Now at least I can see it. Yeah, so when we go to the grocery store, my wife and I, sometimes I go by myself. She doesn't like to go, but it's not very many people. Like I say, we live near a smaller town. Almost there. I need a voice command for that. Almost there. Either that or are we there yet? Had enough of that for my kids. Cool that off while I'm going through past these guys. How am I down to 8% QT fuel? I just fueled. Uh, that's why. 30K incoming. Maybe. That's usually what it means when your party disbands and you're not in one. Yeah, there we go. I'm wondering where I'll be. Should be at $4 here. I did land there, right? Looks like it. Cool. That's one way to fix my ship, I guess. Fuel it or whatever. More freelancers unknown. Put her on a milk carton. Every time I love this ship, but I just don't like flying. This one isn't so bad just for cruising around. Yeah, let's play with this one.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
Uh, what's that? That one's still right. Why is my 325? Oh, maybe it's locked. I didn't know. I just spawned it. It's got the wrong crap on it. So does that one. So yeah, I lost my components. What is that? Hey. Oh. The big Gatling. I don't think it came off of mine. I mean, that's what I put on it. This Gatling. Yeah, that is weird. I can't use it with that loadout. Won't do nothing. Take me forever to hit anything. Even longer to kill it. And that doesn't have any of my... I had it fully upgraded. Dang, that's two of them. Yeah. Now what?
Pulling quantum drive.
No, not particularly. I mean, some countries alright. I like rock, classic rock, older rock probably. Some, yeah. As it was, some of them, I mean, Nickelback, I guess that would be newer rock. Uh, Three Doors Down, stuff like that. I'm just looking through one of my music lists. A lot of Journey, Matchbox 20, that might be newer. Queen, Black Sabbath, Jefferson Airplane. Yeah. Billy Idol. A lot of all oddball stuff. Well, Leonard Skinner, Eagles, one of the best bands ever in my opinion. CCR. And I like a wide, just all different kinds of music. So yeah, and eclectic collection of older music maybe, and some newer stuff. I mean, like I say, I like some country. What am I waiting on? Do I need? Yeah, let's expedite. It's the only thing that's still got my correct loadout. Well, that kinda sucks. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were a southern. Couldn't even swear to it. It's been a long time. I should know. Yeah. It's an American rock band, southern rock genre during the 70s. Sweet Home Alabama, Freebird. And yeah, they're all long-haired hippies. Cool. Has no time. Why would it say expedite? Oh, expedition. My bad. Oh, yeah.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
As far as I know, Leonard Skinner themselves are not into white supremacy or anything, but our visions. I was replying to Pan Fried Noodle there. He said I like their music until I saw their concert, and then and saw the flag, and it had white supremacist written all over it. Oh, the Confederate flag. Yeah. White flag is not necessarily white supremacist, and you know they're rebels that were fighting for uh, in favor of slavery, but that's not necessarily white supremacy. By that, and most people think of like Nazis, anybody not of purebred specific white Caucasian, but yeah, I don't really know what to say about all that. They do use a southern flag. What did I do? Oh, I couldn't get in the thing. It's about independence from the states, which is what the South was asking for. Similar to the way the U.S. gained independence from England. Oh, this is where I was before. I need to go in the side door. And what is it with all the... Ah, see, it's still got my guns on it. I don't know why I lost those others. Well, I mean, I can understand that too. I think most supremacists use the Nazi flag. That would be the skinheads. Rebels tend to use the Confederate flag. Or at least that's how I always thought. I don't know. I could be wrong. I am more or less Southern born and bred, so but I can understand. The war was on a lot more than than just slavery, but that was the major thing that kind of came out of it, and I can understand where people would associate the war and therefore the rebel flag with the slavery. So I don't have any. Well, and every country on the planet has had uh, you know issues at some point in time, right? Uprisings, rebellions, whatever you want to call it. I would think. I mean, I'm no historian, don't know. Pretty sure we're not the first ones to have a separation of political differences. Yeah, like I say, the Southern wars weren't all about just the slavery, although that's what people remember it by. And I'm like, really? And then they remember it unfavorably toward the U.S. And I'm like, okay, so we went to war and basically abolished slavery. Many other countries had slavery. I mean, up until then, the North had slaves. I mean, a lot of the slaves that were freed during that war were actually in the North. But right, but were remembered as like in a negative manner because of that war. The U.S. I'm talking about in general. Well, yeah, I'm sure there is. But that's not, what I'm saying is that's not specifically what uh, the rebel flag or the war started out being about. That wasn't all it was about, but that is historically that is the biggest major point, and that's what people remember. So I can understand why people don't like that rebel flag. I agree. No argument there. Yeah, yeah. Well, the KKK are doing it intentionally because of the stigma. I mean, you know, they. But because food, they do have good stuff, good food. Although most of it's not very healthy. Don't eat too much of it at once. They like to deep fry everything down here, down there. I live in Oklahoma now, which is hardly deep south. Have you? I I've eaten gator, but it was all right. Tastes like chicken. Had snake. Tastes like chicken. I still have some family. I'm not even sure who they would be or where. Well, my sister still lives in Alabama. Frog legs or frogs is one of the few things I haven't eaten, but that's by choice. Yeah, I've never actually tried frog. I've eaten a lot of stuff, pretty much anything that crawls or slithers, but amphibians I've stayed away from. A lot of people swear by them. Yeah, a lot of people love them, but I never cared for frog. Or oysters. That's something else. I mean, neither one just look appealing to eat. Look at a frog. Of course, frog before it's cooked, not necessarily after. And yeah, it's not something I think, oh gee, I want to go kill that and eat it. Same with oysters. I mean, I crack open an oyster and it's like, oh yummy, that's something I want to put in my mouth and eat. Just not the thing. I like pretty much any kind of fish, seafood. And I've eaten oysters before, just, yeah. They're not my thing. Like, here, put some, what a Tabasco or something on it. Yeah, I'm gonna get excited about eating something that looks like snot that you have to cover up with tobacco sauce to eat. But yeah, catfish. I mean, any of that. Bass. We did a lot of bass fishing around here in Alabama, both. Alrighty, man. I did have oh, don't have my camera on. I have two monitors and I still don't have enough room. Stuff gets hid. Well, shoot. My game plan was to upgrade the last ship, but now the other ships aren't upgraded anymore. That kind of irks me. I mean, it's the cheaper of the ships and all that, but yeah. See, do I still have the, I do. I guess I do. Do I still have all the items? That's the, no. Nope. Those aren't right. That's what it should have in it. 0 available, so one's used somewhere. Probably the Hornet. What was the other one that I lost? I guess that was it. Yeah, that just irks me. Yeah, this one's right. Nope, it's not either. What did I have for all stops? Small shields. I don't think that's it. Yeah. Force walls or guardians. Now that just irks me. Oh my god, I have 5. Okay, I guess I better do a mission just. Yeah, that kinda puts a damper on wanting to upgrade. I have to figure out something else to do here. don't need to upgrade ships anymore if they're not gonna stay. Must be time to go do some FPS or something. This looks like Star Citizen has a thing up. Hold on. Get into this quantum.
Because basically we should be date-driven, not feature-driven on this. And so sometimes a feature requires a little bit more work. There's too many bugs. When a director plays it, it's just not right, and it needs a little bit more time to percolate, and I think basically when you start on the feature, the view of it might be this, and then as you start working towards that actual release, the view of it is, okay, now it's laser focused. This is what it is, and this is how it works. Here, all the edge cases worked out, and then we go. But I mean, at least through all the game development that I've done in my life, it's always gone, like this.
Right. And we do still see a lot of the date-driven stuff. That was the promise we made at the beginning of 2018 when you said we were switching over to the quarterly date-driven model. Is that if a feature wasn't ready, we weren't going to hold up the patch, for an extended period of time like we did with 3.0. So that's why things like 898 jump moved to a 3.6x. That's why customization moved to a 3.5.1. So like that, we try our best to find that balance between not cutting everything out so that we can make a date, but at the same time, making sure that as much of what we want to be in that patch is still in that patch. It's an interesting balance.
Well, and even then, sometimes, so for example, like if we break down this quarter, so the idea is, okay, we're going in planning week. The first week of July is planning week, and that's where all the directors and all the pillar producers and everybody come together and says, okay, I need something from your team, I need something from your team. And then it's at that point in time, it becomes a priority. I don't want to say nightmare, but it's basically, I'm juggling priorities, Sean's juggling priorities, Tony's juggling priorities, for what we want. And then at that point in time, we go into actual developing of those features, and you have X amount of time. So let's say maybe 2 to 3 sprints or 4 sprints, if we're lucky. And some features just can't be developed in 4 sprints. Some features can be developed in 2 sprints. Some of them take 6 or 8, and so then at that point in time, when you start evaluating it and you start looking at it and saying, okay, is this what we want to put out as a company? And sometimes that, actually most of the time it has been a yes, and sometimes it is looking at it and saying, no, that needs more time to percolate.
And then of course there's always the unexpected, the bugs, everything works fine until the integrations come.
Yeah,
you do all the work and then the integrations come.
No, and one of our guys lost a week, just for integrating, because there were some issues with Perforce or other things. Like there's a lot of these kind of outside factors, and the way I've always described game development is that it's
he's
an
like
art.
one of the head honchos.
That's the truth.
I think he's over
All
several
right, Todd. That's
divisions.
it. You made it
Cool.
through another Todd Talk.
Thank you.
Congratulations. See, I named a whole type of show after you. I
The
look over there, but I
stalker.
can't see. I have to look. I can see that I
Yeah.
did this. We cheat. We spend the entire time looking at the camera, pretending
Yeah.
that we can see each other, like
I
Star
was
Trek
afraid
newscasts.
I'd
Right?
already missed a
Exactly.
lot of
Now,
it.
now,
Now
I'm
I can
looking
look at you like see, this is, if we actually looked at each other during the show, this is what the show would look like.
Yeah.
That's it. Thanks for joining us this week on Star Citizen Live. Of course, if you haven't watched Inside Star Citizen this week, check it out. We have begun our quarterly hiatus. So yesterday was the last ISC that you'll see for the next couple weeks. We'll be back towards the end of next month. All things going as they should. Also, CitizenCon tickets. The Wave 1 CitizenCon tickets started yesterday and they are continuing today. Yesterday they were made available for concierge.
Unfortunately, I missed a lot of it apparently, so I'm probably gonna have to watch it again. But target enemy.
Targeting newest enemy.
Target ahead.
Targeting reticle.
Gonna be pips. Now, at least I'm not broke. I guess I don't need to buy any more components. Go back to stealing what I can and leave it at that, since that irks me that they disappeared. Went back to default. That's alpha. Gotta love alpha. Oh, wait a minute.
happening all today.
Where was it? Now I'm wondering if I did land at Port Ollie, didn't I? Is that before or after the last crash? Hey, copier. Good day, good day. How are you? Doing a lot of, well, I did a lot. I was upgrading my ships, like I've been doing just for the fun of it. And turns out, one of the ships that was fully upgraded just converted back to the stock. Yippee. Oh, wow. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, you're in evening already. That's great. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's about to get reset anyway. I just do it for the heck of it, right? But it's still kind of the point of the thing, I even spawned the thing, gonna go play in it, and got all the way out to the ramp like, that's not my guns. And I'm no good with fixed weapons at all, which is what it has by default, so yeah. It's like, okay, guess I'll have to go do something else. Massive. Well, I mean, I have to admit, this patch is a little problematic. A little more so than some previous patches by some fair amount, it seems. And some days, yesterday, I played 4 or 5 hours, I think, and never once had a problem. Today, I've already had several issues. I think the good majority of it, I actually think, is server side trouble. Hopefully it's because they're tweaking it and getting it ready for that server meshing. Wow. Yeah, like I say, I know. Well, 3.5 wasn't as bad as 3.5.1 here for me. I mean, I think I've had more trouble in 3.5.1 than I did in 3.5, but it seems to be server related. And not just disconnects, I mean just server stalls and server-ish bugs. Ships not showing up. Sale items not showing up. They live everything like that. Just weird. Guess I forgot to check my temperatures before I left. Yeah, I guess I've been relatively lucky. I mean, the biggest issue for me isn't, it is annoying, you know, it can be aggravating and frustrating with the bugs, but the big thing for me is the party system not working right. That just kills a lot of the fun. I mean, you know, you can't do a party launch, which to me was like the greatest thing since sliced bread. A golden sidearm. It's probably, if you've done any subscribing, it may have been a subscriber flare. I didn't get any sidearm yet, but I only subscribe every now and again. I know it's kind of cheaty, I guess, but I only subscribe for the PTUs. But yeah, there's quite a bit of different subscriber flare. That's not it. I don't know. I'd say it's a bug, but somebody would just say it's a feature. Huh. Now that sounds weird. No, I haven't had any kind of issues like that. The only thing I have noticed, it's kind of a fun fact, is for some reason, when I put my rifle on, I always load my, let's see, that's the wrong one. I always load it in the primary. And then when I relog, it's always in the secondary. I'm not sure if it's because it's an LMG or what. I've had that one a couple of times. In fact, I had that this morning. Suicided and then ended up with the black screen of death and had to restart the game. Had to suicide because I had the hitbox on the outside. It got me in the elevator, but I didn't have a hitbox on the inside. I'm like, it's crazy. Where's 911 when you need them? I'm literally stuck in an elevator. Since we still can, I'm going to go ahead and just illegally park.
Warning, you are blocking an active flight lane. Please vacate the vicinity.
Unfortunately, that's going to not be an issue and not be an option later. It's as far as I know, it's any of them that's in your hand that you're equipped. The one you're equipped with. So, like if it's on your back or in your belt and holstered, if it's holstered, you won't drop it. But yeah, even your pistol, if you have it out and you're like shooting it and get shot and you still have it in hand, you're supposed to lose it, yeah, as far as I know.
Threatening.
Because I've lost, in other words, I've lost the, as a matter of fact, I bet right now I don't have the default sidearm that they give you. I lost it. Well, you're not going to suck my ship up? Usually I do this as a reason because it's faster than running in there and spawning a different ship. Now I'm stuck in here. Look at here. Speaking of, now I'm stuck. No hitboxes. And that's just a jet. It's supposed to be coming out of my suit, I think. Huh. There we go. It worked. Worked once. Now it thinks I'm a ghost. Where's my pistol when I need it? Hey, you got it. Yeah, I think the server's trying to die again, huh? The ship will probably despawn the minute I get out of it. Should have already despawned, that's weird. Normally if you try... Yeah. I heard rumors that that was going to be fixed in 3.6. You know how rumors are. I'll store it blank, but that one, I think I might as well store it blank too. Never mind. It'll be stored here, and that's where I'm at. And I hate to do it, but I'm gonna head on out. Call this a stream. Go get a little bit done. I'll probably be back on pretty quick. Send it over to another small streamer I like to support. Pretty cool dude doing Star Citizen. And hey, I appreciate you coming and hanging out, Copier. I'm sorry I gonna end the stream right after you got here, but I gotta get and do a few more things. Spring's coming up, so trying to clean a shed out and get all my tools cleaned up and get rid of some old cars and everything. And y'all have a great day. I appreciate everybody coming by and stop saying hello. And go hang out with Sagellan. If you like him, give him a follow. We'll see you I'll probably be on long before this Monday. But it may be like this. It may be shorter streams, not real long streams, just here and there. Have a good evening, afternoon, evening. Guess maybe.
Yeah, nice. You click on it, and then you buy it in game, and then it's yours forever. Or if you just want a shirt, you just get a shirt. Pretty cute.
Hey, Wadu. Look at all these skins. Idea.
I love the gold on the dark purple. I'm gonna have to get that.